What is going on, everybody? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We have the bounty listed up here. Obviously, we have breaks on the website. So if you guys do want to run a break, I guess we could do that today too. If you sell it out. But the focus for today is going to be singles and specifically One Piece singles because I had people asking about those. Thank you, Pops. So part of the reason I don't have a lot of things up and listed on the website today is just because yesterday I was celebrating my birthday. So I was gone pretty much all day. I didn't have time to list everything. So we can do this a couple of ways. But when I say I have a lot of stuff, I really do have a lot of stuff. Good morning, MG. I have stacks and a few stacks plus a few more stacks and a couple other stacks plus stacks and stacks. And I have a few more stacks over here. So guys, I'm telling you, I love One Piece, okay? So I have a ton of things and I cannot fit them all on screen. But if you guys, I know the focus range was that I was asked for was more like $50 to $100 cards. But if there's anything you're wanting to see, if there's any characters you guys would like to see, if you want to buy the high end and buy the mangas, or I don't know, if there's really anything that you guys want to see, just let me know. I did add a new product to the store, which is just electrifying cash. So if you like, I don't know, here's a decent card that was asked about. So if you guys just want to do the cash, we could do things like that. You just go in, buy the cash. We can convert that to an order. The only thing that I would ask is that if you're just going to do it the cash route, just go ahead. If you could leave a note on, for example, the Luffy OP13 secret rare. If that's what you were buying, go for it. Do you want that one? I don't have a Kalen to 10. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about this one. That one's to 39, but you want that one easy? If you want it, I'll sell it to you, but only because it's you. Otherwise, it's stacked over in the pile over here in the grading, so. Oh, but that is the other thing. If you guys, so the focus today is One Piece, but if you guys want to try some sports cards, we could do sports cards too. You know what? Since this one was already out, let's do this one. Let's switch screens. Yeah, we'll go like this. And let's change this. We'll make things a little different here. There we go. How's it going, Clinton? Yeah, no worries. I will say the other thing is you'll see a lot of prices on here, especially the One Piece market. Things are changing so quickly right now. These are all priced from the last show, or they're things that maybe were priced beforehand, things that I got in a lot, maybe things that I traded for. I still have stickers on a lot of things from the last show where I picked up a ton of stuff. So they might not be accurate. So the other thing that I was going to do while we are here is just do like some live updates, and we'll just go to eBay and just look at current prices or things and look up things as we go. So I figured that would probably be the best way to do it. Let's do this one, for example. All right, so sold yesterday. Oh, 24 plus $21 shipping. So that's a little bit extra. There's a graded copy. There's one in Japan. There we go. Last sold May 1st. $36.79. So, you know, yeah, it is crazy. But some of them, especially for One Piece, like here's a $20 shipping from Canada. So a lot of the One Piece cards do come from out of the country, and that changes things a lot. The one with $21 shipping was actually from the UK. So because of tariffs and all the crazy things right now, that is understandable. The last one sold within the United States, though, did sell for $37. So that's a good one to start with right there if anybody's interested in. Yeah, it is. It is. But that's why you don't buy single cards from out of country. If you're going to buy things from out of the country, I definitely recommend, unless you get them for like $1 and then you pay the $21 shipping, you should buy lots if you're getting them from out of the country, just to help separate and redistribute the cost of all of the shipping. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's not bad. I'll leave it right there. We'll just leave it right at 35 because last sold 37. Sounds good to me. How's it going, Nutty? But like I said, you guys let me know. I mean, this is just the first card of the day. Let me know a character you're looking for, a price range you're looking for. Do you just want slabs? Do you want the high end? You guys let me know. The sports are up here also. We'll just go for a couple hours, see how things go here, see what people want to do. But I did add the cash in the store, so if you want that one, go ahead, pick up the cash and just leave a note of a Luffy OP13, like I said. Yeah, well, Nutty, that's pretty normal. So currently the One Piece market is in a little bit of a decline. It actually, that's not fully true. It was in a decline. It is now starting to come back up again. But the reason is because everybody overhyped for OP13, which is a fantastic set. It should get all of the hype because it is still underrated even at $550 a box. But when you have those red mangas and you look at how many cards there are and that kind of thing, it's, yeah, exactly, Pops. Now is a perfect time to buy, which is why I have been buying a ton of them. But it's because we are out of the time range of the anniversary set, which was OP13. So when August hits and OP17 comes out and we are on the 4th anniversary set, I'm assuming it's going to be blue mangas this time because we had the gold manga, we had the red manga. If you know anything about Luffy, he has the gold hat, the red vest, and the blue pants. I just think that the next mangas are going to be blue. I could be completely off. But if we're going on the timeline of events, that is the evidence that I have at this point. So I think that OP-17 would have some blue mangas. But we'll see. I mean, all we can do, none of us know unless we are in with Bandai and working there. We don't know. So the other fun thing, OP-17 is the first set that is going to be fully globalized same-day release. Chinese, Japanese, Italian, English, all of the sets are dropping at the same time for OP-17. I think so too, Pops. So, in my opinion, I think that's going to happen, and the truth is, we really won't know at all until August hits, and then we see which cards are which. And because of that, the other reason, that's why I am 100% sure, like, don't take my advice if you don't want to, don't listen to it. I feel like One Piece, when August hits, like it's done for the last couple years, is just gonna boom. Except this time, I think it's gonna be a little bit different. Because we have global releases now, I don't think that we're gonna see as big of a drop as we have the last couple years. I think One Piece hype is gonna hit, OP-17 is gonna come out, and I think that the prices will stay up. Now, of course, the normal range, they will drop a little bit. I just don't think we're going to see it like we have the last couple years. Um, so, Nutty, like you were saying, that it's mostly Pokemon. Part of the other reason is once OP-13 hit, which is an anniversary set that has the red manga Crazy Chases, OP-14 came out, OP-15 came out, EBO-3 came out. None of those have red mangas. They each have, for the most part, usually there's one manga. OP-15 does have two because it's technically two sets, but that's normal. That's happened every single year. So a bunch of people that knew nothing about One Piece, nothing. They're the Pokemon resellers that went back to Pokemon, sold everything for super cheap. So yes, I bought a bunch of it because they got into it not having a clue what they were doing, and then sold things for a whole bunch cheaper than they should have been. And that's just because they didn't realize the hype. They didn't know what the next sets were. They bought a bunch of things high. So with all the demand, but not having a clue what they were doing, I'm not surprised we got to this point that we are in right now. It's a very normal set. 16 is going to be also a very normal set. When 17 hits, the hype's going to be crazy. And I do think because so many people saw what happened with 13, and then 14, 15, 16, EBO3 all came out, I think that people are going to realize next time, like, oh, wait, this is another anniversary set. This is a special one. This has extra cards, there's extra chases, there's other things like that. Now, I also think it's going to be even an extra special set. How's it going, Bojarg? Because there's no PRB3. It didn't happen. It's not on the release schedule. Normally, the PRB sets are a remake of all of the cards. You get the pirate foils, you have all of that stuff. I think if anything happens, they are going to add so many more chase cards and hits in OP-17. Again, I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But without a PRB3, where are they going to put all those other chases? That's normally where they do it. So it's got to go somewhere. Why wouldn't they put it in OP17 for the first official set that is a release day set for the entire globe? It only makes sense to me, but we can't prove anything. So just my opinion, just kind of what I think would happen. All right, so we are here. Do you guys want me to list individual cards up on the website? I can do that, which would take some time. But like I said, I didn't have any time to do it yesterday. I was gone all day long. So today I just added a Electrifying Cash product. If you wanted this card, you can pick it up. Just pick up some cash and let me know. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. Now, I'm going to leave the cash up there. If you buy $5 today, $5 later, I don't know, anything like that, then great. Save it in your account, keep it there. Like it'll be whatever you want. And then if we do sell out the breaks today, we'll go ahead and run those too. Fantastic Four is actually very close. So if you guys want to run a break, we can run Fantastic Four. It is close to selling out too. Actually, I see an order for that one too, which is going to put us at, hold on, there we go. How many spots does that give us? Let's take a look. So yeah, if you want to do the breaks, they are up there also. Fantastic Four, 6 10% fillers, 1 full spot, and 4 25% fillers. So Fantastic Four is actually very close to running, if you guys want to run that one. But let's take a look at some other cards. Anybody interested in the Sanji manga? I know the price on this one has definitely dipped. Let's take a look. Or we'll take a look together here. There's the Japanese. All right, here we go. So 22. Oh, weird. Why is it cutting off the screen? Well, there you can see it. I don't know why it's cutting off the screen. That's kind of crazy, but 2025 8. Oh, that's a 9. 16. What happened on this one? Oh, that one's low. Somebody got a score on that one. 1750, 2225, 2230. So, I don't know. 2022, something like that. This one's kind of a fun card, though. This is the championship Sabo. So not just the regular one. You do have to take part in the tournament in order to get one of these cards. This is just the member. So if you do win it, if you get, how's it going, Tina? Good to see you. If you're a top 8, a top 16, 32, 64, they all have specialized cards. This one, though, is just for taking part. It's out of one of the packs that everybody gets. So if you were there, that's where you get this card. But we have that Sabo. Kind of sad. It got a couple 10s, but Centering got a 10. That's the hardest one. But the surface and the edges. Now, I don't know what I missed as far as the edges and everything, but clearly I missed something. I don't know what that one is. It looks like it's inside the case, though. It's not on the card. It's like it's in the actual plastic. So it's like a plastic deformity right there. Kind of crazy. But I don't see anything wrong with the edges, so I don't know. I see you guys jumping in on some more Fantastic Four. So if you guys want to run the break, fine with me. Let's go ahead and do that then. So I think all we have left for Fantastic Four is 3 25% fillers and 5 10% fillers. So let's do Fantastic Four. Let's run it. Yep, 3 and 5. So we'll still sell some singles, but if you guys want to run this one, we are almost good to go. In that case, we should head back to the normal screen. I don't know, you're in here. Gotta make some room, I guess. Let me make some room, move some of these cards aside. And there. Alrighty. These boxes have been juiced. Good to know. I hope we get something crazy then. Oh, let me check the store. I don't know if I put it in there. Let's so it's not in there. I forgot to add that. But if we do hit a sketch card that is not numbered, it will be random to everybody in the break. All right, there we go. Go now. You. And just like that, the 10% fillers are gone. So I think all we have left are two 25% fillers, and then we'll go ahead and run the Fantastic Four. See, Tina, I see you picked one up. Thank you. One of these days, Tina, I hope it's sooner rather than later, but we will get one of your fillers in. You are definitely on the longest streak of missed fillers. I don't understand why random like some people and not others, but we will get one of those in there. Keith is closing us out. There you go, Keith. All right. Forget those singles, says everybody. We are going to run a break. You guys are funny. I love it. Okay, so all we have on the store then is the cash and the Deadpool break, if you guys want to do that. But let's take a look at what we have for this one. How's it going, Maynow? Oh, is that true? Nutty, did you see what Big J hit? You gotta talk to Big J. Let me see. I know that it's hard to see the camera screen or the phone screen on the camera. But let me see if I can show you. Um, see here. Let's go to this screen. Hopefully that the glare's not too bad on this one. One of one Silver Surfer comic cut. If that's your guy, you gotta talk to Big J. I don't know if he still has this one, but if you're looking for Silver Surfer, there's a comic cut one of one. He opened that out of his personal box. So talk to him for sure. All right. Let's take a look here. Maybe we'll get 1 out of 5. You never know. The 101's gone, but maybe we can get you another one here. Let's try. Let's start with our 10% fillers. Scroll over a little bit. We have Rastani with 1, Kane Train with 1, Anthony A with 2, Kane with another, and then Keith closing us out. One of you is going to make it in on the 10% filler. All right, here we go. Didn't expect to be running a break today, but that's what we're doing, so that's fun. Kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe we could try an every other weekend or something. We'll see how it works. Weekends are usually pretty difficult. But we'll see how it goes. 11 times for the one spot on the 10% filler. Here we go. Tina, I think the other filler was one that you Pops gave you. Pops gave you that one. Keith, taking a chance, making it a 50% filler, and it pays off. There you go, Keith. You didn't make it in on the 10%. If you have one in the 25, hopefully you can get that one. But Keith, you got yourself a spot. Next, we have the 25% fillers. We got eggs with one, Sherry with one, Tina. That spot's actually from Clinton. So you got that. Clinton gave it away. Pops won it, and then he gave it to you, Tina. So we'll see if we can get you in on this one. Jeff D.E., Marcos with one, Keith and eggs, Paul B., Brad D., Vic Blind Trade, Kane with 3 of them, Tina with another, and Keith with 2. 4 of you are going to make it in. Good luck. We are going 12 times. Under the full spots, Nutty. Let's see. Four. One, two. Huh, this is weird. I'm looking at the store. I see your order physically under the orders. However, when I'm going to the product, it's not pulling through. So let me see what happened. That is so strange. Adam. That's why. Kane, did you have a full spot in this one? I see you have some fillers. Right there. No. And you had 292. So Kane, I don't know if you had a full spot. I don't see one there. I'm not sure how your name got posted on the full spot. But if that is incorrect, please let me know. You did have a full spot? What order is it? Because it's not pulling through. For some reason, only Nutty's name is pulling through. I thought you had a full spot, but why is it? Shopify does not have an order for your full spot. So I'm not sure what happened. Do you still have the order number, Kane? Because I thought you had a full spot, but it's not at all showing up anywhere in my orders on Shopify. That is so weird. How's it going, Mike? Why? I thought you did too. Strange. I know, Keith. That should have that would have already carried over. Those spots already went through. But good idea, good thinking. How's it going, Freeway? All right. Well, tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and run this one. So we got the 25% fillers. I'm gonna try to figure that out, but we will do a giveaway. I actually have a second box too. So if we have to run a second box, we will do that also. But I'm not sure why there's no order. I literally don't have an order for your full spot, but I thought you had a full spot, Kane. So let's do this. Where are you right now, Freeway? Top 4, we got Kane Train, Vic Blind Trade, Keith, it paid off again, and Sherry making it in. Tina, I just don't know. Like it made sure not to. I don't understand. I truly don't understand. It didn't make it in. I do apologize. Thank you all for helping to get this one filled. While we are waiting, we're gonna head over to our trusty friend Nightbot here. And because this is the only one on the store, Deadpool, exclamation. I know, I'm sorry, Tina. I thought you did too. I'm gonna go ahead and look through all of your orders, Kane, to see if I can find that one. But for some reason, it didn't pull through on the website, and that's very interesting. So I'm gonna take a look. But you guys get yourself entered. We are gonna give away a filler into Deadpool right here, and I'm gonna see what I can figure out. All right, so Kane, this is what I have. Welcome in Sports City. Kane, so what I have a few orders of 10% fillers and a couple orders of 25% fillers. So that's actually what I have from you. But the full spot that I have was actually Disney. So I have a Disney spot, but I actually don't see a Fantastic Four, so that's kind of strange. Yeah, I don't see it either. I don't know what happened. That's very weird. At least, I'll say this, at least one of your fillers made it in, right? So you do have a full spot. But if you guys want the second box, I can add that one. Actually, you know what? I'll put it up later. We'll put it up after the stream, but it's going to run tomorrow. Today, besides this one, if we run another break, it will be the Deadpool break, but we will focus more on the singles. I'll give you guys another minute or so to get entered to win a filler into the Deadpool break. That's really weird, Kane. That's... I don't know what happened. Huh. Who is ready for Bowman, though? Bowman Baseball, Topps Chrome Platinum Baseball, Donruss Baseball, so much baseball stuff. I'm so excited. Did you see the red manga, Mike? You saw one? That is super cool. Yeah, so Kane, the One Piece break tomorrow. I want to make it a big one. I don't know, maybe I'll just turn it into 2 breaks. But I do want to make it a big One Piece break. I don't know who would be interested. I can't wait, Freeway. I'm so excited for Bowman Baseball. So excited. Oh, was it a Black Label OP11 manga then? Probably the OP11 where Luffy's jumping. $15 spots. We got 2 minutes up on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck. Top spot will get the Deadpool filler. See, I told you, Mike. There you go. I know the One Piece. That is a crazy card. That's another reason that we open OP11. Not only is there a Luffy manga, but that's where you can hit the gold SP Luffy. That's what we've been chasing. And we do have another box of OP11 for tomorrow. So we'll see if we can get either of those Luffys. We did hit the Alt Art Liter. Unfortunately, we didn't get the SP or the manga. Maybe next box. And I wish I had money earlier. I'm not going to say it's a regret because I didn't have money to buy it even back then. But I just wish I would have done anything I could, sold some Shohei cards, sold something, anything to buy the Oda Gold Signature when OP5 was out. I chased that card. I opened so many packs of OP05 trying to find the gold Oda Signature. I could not get it. It's a rare card, so it's understandable. But I wish I did anything to buy that card. because I just wish I had that in my collection now. Is there any chance, Mike, that it was Merch TCG? Merch, if you guys don't know about Merch, check him out on Instagram. His collection is insane. He has a crazy, crazy One Piece collection. Tina! Tina, you got another chance! Your luck's not over yet. You're still in the race, Tina. You could make it in on Deadpool. Yeah, that's. I know. I should have gotten. I don't know. I don't know if I would have gotten any other boxes, Kane. I think I would have gone more for like the hit chase singles because I have a ton of stuff and I did buy a lot of boxes, but there are a couple singles that I wish I had picked up. All right, so Tina, you have a shot on Deadpool. That being said, let's make it back to our break. So we got things kind of figured out here. That's all taken care of now. So let's run it, and we'll see what we have. We have Adam S with 2, Anthony A with 1, and Nutty Nate with 1, Keith getting in from the 10% filler, Blackbeard Breaks getting in from the member spot, and then 25% filler, we have Cane Train, Vic, Keith, and Sherry. By the way, Riss and Bob and Travis and Stetson, whoever I didn't see, welcome in. I saw you guys, but I was trying to make sure we got all the orders and things taken care of. So I do apologize if I did not say hello to you yet. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody. But thank you all for joining on a very rare Sunday birthday weekend too. So kind of crazy. But here we are running a break. There we go. Ten times. All right, we got Vic down to Keith. I'm excited to get into this Fantastic Four box. Like Bojarg said, and after watching Blackbeard open his too, these boxes, they do seem pretty loaded. So I'm hoping we find something really nice here. It's been a while since we pulled a 1 of 1. I would love to see a Superfractor. All right, serial numbers, here we go. 8 times. Eight down to 4. We are looking for a bounty too. It is a new bounty though. Cane Train did hit the big one. We have Adam S with 0, Keith with 1, Blackbeard with 2, Nutty Nate 3, Keith 4, Cane Train 5, Adam with 6, Sherry with 7, Vic with 8, and Anthony with 9. we go. I wish the color would stay like this. It's a little easier to see this way, but kind of crazy. Take a drink of your coffee. Oh, I gotta fix the camera here to get things recentered. There we go. If you guys are interested in any slabs, we got lots of slabs, lots of singles, lots of other things. You like Nami? So we do have a lot of stuff. We also have Deadpool up there, but for right now, we are going to get into this single box of Fantastic Four. Good luck. Looking for bounty number 90. First family, Franklin Richards, Spider-Man, Impossible Man, Agatha Harkness, and Dr. Doom on the refractor. So this one's going to go to the 9. This one is going to the 4. 0, 1, 4, and 2. Molecule Man, Super Skrull, Sandman, Awesome Android. Ooh, we got a couple things coming up. All right, let's go like this. 43 out of 75 going to Nutty on the Purple Wasp. It's clobbering time. Super Skrull going to the 6. That's a cool card. Going to Adam. One, 3, 0, and 9. Power Skrull. Bleach. The Thing. Sleepwalker. Upside Down Power Skrull. And Local Legend Screen Moments. Going to the 6. That's Adam. 4, 6, 4, 8, and 4. Lots of 4s. Going to Keith. Bentley 23. Human Torch. Valeria Richards. Ronan. There's a blue concept art on the back. Going to the 2 spots. Concept by Andrew Domachowski. 2 is going to be Blackbeard. And wow, that number is hard to see. 103 out of 150. There you go. Now you can see it. Going to Nutty. Well, I don't know, Nutty. You got in on the last spot, and already you've gotten a couple hits, so there you go. I know neither of those is a Silver Surfer, but We'll see what we can do. 0, 3, 8, and 9. Miss Thing, Victorious, Titania, Claw, Artie Maddox, going to the 7, and First Family going to the 4. 9, 9, 6, and 5. 5 more packs. Tuma, Dragon Man, Mobius M. Mobius, Namorita, Bristol, Adversary's Claw, going to the 8. That is a Vic Blind Trade. 8, 5, 0, 2, and 9. Herix, Trapster, Mr. Fantastic, Elijah, Lockjaw, going to the 7, and Mole Man on the Adversaries going to the 1. That's Keith. 4, 7, 1, and 7. Keith, don't go too crazy, Keith. Looks like we got a green, maybe? Kirby, Puppet Master, Red Ghost, Captain America, wow, how about that? Ultron. Nice. That's cool. 8 out of 99 going to Vic Blind Trade. And concept art going to the 7. Vic is probably sleeping, so doesn't even know. 1, 4, 8, and 6. Come on, show us the 1 of 1 though. We want to see a super or a sketch card. Devil Dinosaur, Airwalker, Flux, Invisible Woman. I mean, or we could get this. Herbie Matthew Wood on the auto. Going to W. That is also going to Vic. Vic Blind Trade. And Screen Moments going to the 1. Two, 5, 9, and 2. All right. Last pack. Romatus, Immortus, Diablo, Karnak, something, The Thing, Clobbering Time, there we go. Going to the 9. These cards are awesome. I love those. Even if they are a base insert. But we got something right here. Good luck, everybody. Adam Warlock, 4 out of 150. Going to Keith. There you go, Keith. Blacklight uncommon. Very cool. I don't know what the blacklight means, but that's a cool card. Seven, three, 3, and 6. He did not hit bounty number 90, but we got 4. The Herbie going to W, Ultron, Artie Maddox, and Wasp. Let's get you guys in a race here. Winner will get $10 in store credit. Good luck. I know, I was thinking the same thing, Nutty. How do you not have the Thing as number 1 for its clobbering time? He's number 19. What in the world? That doesn't make any sense. Sure, King, yeah. You guys know what's sad? I don't have any more One Piece drinks to taste. I don't get to have a One Piece drink today. Adam S is going to get $10 in store credit. There you go, Adam. I have no idea, Clinton. All right, let's move back to our singles here. If you guys want those, we do still have Deadpool up on the website. But if you guys want some singles, all you have to do is pick up some of the Electrifying Cash. Whatever price we decide on, that card can be yours. Emma, you probably like this one. I don't know if you have this one, Emma. But a Tony Chopper alternate art from OP08. That is a PSA 10. Nice. You're not a fan of the graded cards? Hey, that makes sense. I fully understand that one. Do you have this card though? V-Bucks? I mean, I guess we could, Keith, if you want me to change the name to that. What do we have for Nami, Luffy, Zoro, and Ace? All right, let me see what we got. We got a Luffy, a Rainbow Leader. These are part of the tournaments. So you can pick up the Rainbow Leaders from the tournaments. We got a Zoro on the alt art from PRB2. A Nami from OP09 on the alt art. Let's see, what'd you say? Nami, Luffy, Zoro, and maybe Ace. And I don't know if you're looking for graded or not, Kane, but I do have an alt art Nami leader. A couple 10s on this one also. Centering is a little bit off. I think it's because of the top to bottom. The bottom is a little thinner than the top, but not too bad. Oh, where did it say you won 400, Tina? Oh, weird. Tina, 400. That is super strange. What in the world? Streamlabs is trying to short Tina. Tina, they don't like you. What is going on? That is so strange. Tina, where is your name? That is so weird, Tina. I don't know what happened. It clearly says you won 400 points, so I don't know what that's about. You have this one? Nice. There you go, Kane. I know, right, Nutty? It even said she won 400 points, and then she didn't get anything. Easy took it. There we go. I actually have another Rainbow Luffy, so we got a couple of them. The CGC and the Beckett version. You want to take your pick there? Let's see. Luffy. I mean, not technically a Luffy card, but that is a Luffy. You like that one too. I know you have that one, Kane. That one is one of the ones that is sent out currently. Let's see. What else do we have? Just a regular Luffy SEC. Zoro. Luffy promo. Zoro. OP09. Zoro promo. Luffy promo. Lots of alt arts right here. Let's see what else we got. Maybe an ace. There's an ace card right there, Kane. Red Luffy. A different OP10 Luffy SEC. Another ace SEC. Nami. That's from OP15. Lots of alt art leaders. We got Pudding, Luffy, Huggy, there's a La, there's a Sabo. Ace on the alt art leader. Lots of things for you, Kane. Hopefully any of these are kind of what you're looking for. If not, let me know. The two alt art leaders and the promos. All right, this one. All of the promos? Those 3 promos? Right. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Let's decide what we want to do here. You collect the promos? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much collect everything too, so I try to have lots of stuff for all of you. Oh, where is it? Kane, I know you're interested in this one. Over here? I think it's over here. Oh, here's another ace. Here's another ace promo. Onami. That's from a starter deck 18. That's an alt art. I don't know if you're interested in that one. There's a Zoro from OP15. Here's the card. I know you're interested in this one too. I just had it. Where did I put it? Nami promo. Luffy promo. I also have the Dawn. I don't know if you collect the Dawn of the promos, but I mean, I do, but I have those. I have the Luffy Alt Art SEC. Come on, where's the card? I know that you want this one. I was looking for the white. It was in my video that you commented on it. The white ace. I even took it out this morning and set it aside. And now I don't know where I put it. How's it going, Dibs? Oh, where did I put that card? But before we go too far, are you interested? I know you're interested in those promos. Are you interested in any of these, Kane? Do you have that ace? So those are two more promos. I don't know if you like those. And then I have Nami and Zoro. Good question, Dibs. So I added a thing to the store. It's just Electrifying Cash. So because I didn't have time to put everything up there, whatever price we decide on, if you just buy the cash in the store there, I can get those cards sent out to you. The only thing I ask is buy however many, I don't know, we decide 75. Buy 75 on the cash there, and then just put a note of the Ace, Zoro, and Luffy lot, or, you know, something like that. Sounds good, easy. It is the weirdest thing. There, not there. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. It's just because I didn't have time to set everything up to put all the prices up there. So these are the ones that you're interested in, right, Cane Train? I'm kind of frustrated. I don't know what happened to... I literally took that card out because I knew, Kane, that you would be interested. So besides the last Nami of the... So you do want this one. You have the Nami. You want that Luffy too? And you said you had this ace, right? So are these the only other two that you want added, Kane? Just making sure. Making sure I understand here. So I have these Namis too. This is starter deck 18. That's like an alt art from that one. So these are different though, because I don't know why these don't have the stars. You have that one. All right, so these are the only other two then. Correct? Okay. All right, now the crazy part. So this Zoro. I know, right? Pops? So these 4 release cards. That Zoro's going for about $3. These release. Not that promo. It showed me the serial number of this one, Kane. This one is going, wow, is that one really going for that much? This one is going 6, 15, 12. So seems like this one's going for about $10 each on average. Ace, let's take a look. Yeah, it's been really tough, Pops. That's kind of the challenge. It's it's pretty unfortunate, honestly. This card is like $2. Oh, there's $9, but oh, that's because it's sealed. So apparently sealed, they're going for more. I don't know. We make a deal though. We'll call that one 5 if you're good with that one. Yeah, the sealed ones are going for more. Let's see. You prefer? Well, perfect. There you go then. A Luffy sealed. 13, 15, 16, 15. So I guess this is like a 15-ish. And the Zorro, OP07. I can show you. So I'm looking at, here, let me show you on here. I'm just looking at eBay or TCG to find out what's easier, but we'll go over this Zorro here. So OP07 113 Zorro. And I'll show you the screen. Yeah, not that version. If it's graded and it gets a 10, apparently it's worth a lot. That's the One Piece Dallas Day, though. Regular card, 6. $3. Oh, that's crazy shipping. That's from the UK, that's why. Also from the UK. So it looks like 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. So about a $5 card. What does that put us at? 20, 25, 35. So the promos, 35. And then we have the 2 alt art leaders. So let's look at the OP13 Luffy. Yesterday went for 20. 20. So yeah, that's like a 20. I don't know why that one went for 56. That's kind of crazy. Throw that one out to 22. 48. What? I don't know how some of these people got so much. $4? Yikes. That's weird. So this was like anywhere between 20 and 50. Let's look at TCG. So this is why, guys, when I'm at the show, when people come up and say, oh, this is a $60 card, I'm like, are you sure? But let's take a look at, oh, do I have the TCG screen for you? Let's see. Can we get to the TCG? One Piece. Why is the screen so cut off? Crazy. All right, this is the hard way to do it. Let's just go to the price guide. Price guide of OP13. There we go. This is a little easier to see. So if you're wondering how else to get things, we'll take a look. Go to OP13 leader. So here is the Luffy. So going about 53, it looks like. Don't go exactly by the price, though. If you guys want to have a good estimate, because as we saw on eBay, things were a little crazy. Go over here, go to view more data. All of the last solds, they are right 56, 56, 57, 54, 54 from yesterday. So I guess that is about a $50 card. So let me know, Kane. But I guess the price for Luffy is going up. That's good. I told you guys the One Piece market is starting to go up again. So that Luffy's about 50, the promos were 35, and then we have the Ace leader. So Ace is from 13 also, which makes it easy. Right underneath, right here. View more data. 45 sold today. 41, 41, 41, 42. I'll just call it 40. So 90. All right, Kane, let's go back to here. So for those, we were at about 35 on the last solds, 50, and 40. That'll be 125 total. Let me know what you think. That's how I do it at the show, too. So if we're doing things, because as you saw, eBay is all over the place. It's difficult, especially for One Piece. Gotta take a look at everything. The other thing I use is 130 point. So sometimes, especially for older, these are all kind of newer One Piece cards, but especially for older cards, when you're looking at the One Piece prices, they're hard to find. So then I'll go to 130 point. I'll look those up, see what we can find that way. But it's difficult. How's it going, Richard? Let's make a deal, Kane. Want to find. Oh, I think I found it, Kane Train. Plus this one. I found this one too. So that's a lot. I thought that was a Zoro. Let me find. All right, there's this Luffy. I don't know if you want that one. There's this Luffy. There's this Ace. So that's the Ace SP. I'm pretty sure this is the stack it was in. Pretty sure. I hope. Maybe. No, please. There's that Nami. There's that Nami. There it is. Starter deck 13 Alt Art White Ace. I found it. There's that Luffy. And that's going to be the rest of that stack. This one? Oh, you hit the OP12 SP? Nice. All right, before we close out, Kane, interested in any of these? So you do want this one. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Any of these four? This is OP08. Did you mean this one? So a couple of these Namis, they are similar. These two are the OP08 version. That's the regular. This is the alt art. I do have. Did you want both of them or just the one? I do actually have, and I know what you mean, the ST29 Nami. I have that one also in an alt art. I thought it was in that same stack. But it is very similar. Do you have the ST29 Nami? Because I have that one. Also, where is it? Somewhere. All right, so we'll look at those two. Let's take a look. So if I remember correctly, this Ace was really hard to find. ST13 Ace Alts. Wonder if it'll pull it up here. Starter deck. 15, 16. Well, where's starter deck 13? Look at, you guys see this? They don't have starter deck 13. And this is why you have to use multiple. Like I keep saying. It's not even on here. That's crazy. All right, so let's go back to eBay. How's it going, Ron? Price charting is also a very good one to use. Let's try this one. ST13-010. Yeah, it's a good one also, King. The white, so $10 is Japanese. Is this the English? This is the English one. So that one last sold back in April. Go here. It looks like it's about a $10 card. There's all the graded versions. $22. Yikes. $15. February. Nami. So another 10 on the Ace. I don't understand why these prices are so much higher when they come from the UK. That's a little weird. Australia, $50. United States, let's see, 25. Makes sense. 25, 30, 30, 30. There you go. This is OP08. Let's see if TCG Player has this one. One Piece. OP10. So OP08 is Legend. Oh, 2 Legends. That's what it is. $23, we might get you even a better deal here, Kane. 22, 23, 23, 23. All right, so another 30. I don't know. You want to just, instead of having some extra, Kane, oops, wrong one. You want to just say 150 even? That's the nice thing. I'm willing to work with you guys. You know, we're not going to go crazy here. One Piece is a little crazy because it's still all over the place, but that's a nice haul right there, Kane. It sounds good. All right, so we'll just do 150. If you want to just go to the cash in the store, I will make sure I put these in a bag. Do I have a team bag close to me? All right, Kane, there you go. Dibs. Nice little haul there, Kane. Wow, what happened to the lighting? Dibs, I know you were asking just like for $50 to $100 cards things. Here's a few of them. Is there any one character or set or anything like that you were looking for? Did you want just slabs? Did you want, I mean, did you want just like top loaded cards, things like this also? So it says you can only do 50? That is weird. Why does it say that? Cost per Um, that's so strange, Kane. I guess so. There's no, what in the world? There's no limit though. I don't know why it only lets you get 50. That's the weirdest thing. I have no clue why that happened. Let me take a look. That is the weirdest thing though. There's no limit on these. I don't know why it only lets you get 50. Due to availability? It even that's weird because even your picture says there's a bazillion left. I am at a loss, honestly, Kane. That is the strangest thing. Because even in your cart on the picture you sent, it said there's a whole bunch of them available. I don't know why it said it only limited it to 50. That's super strange. What? I'm honestly at a loss on that. I don't know what to say on that one. So Dibs, I don't know if you're still in here or not. I know you were asking though, but these are all like the range that you were looking for, $50 to $100 slabs. I do have a lot of just top-loaded singles, things like this. I don't know if you're looking for kind of lower end stuff also. Some alt art leaders, I have those too. Man Jim, how's it going, Man Jim? Yeah, on a Sunday, I know, right? Surprise! Oh, there it is. Starter deck 29 alt art, Kane. So there's the other Nami. When I tell you guys I have a lot of cards, have a lot of One Piece cards. Especially after the last show, I picked up so much stuff. You could do Cash App, Kane. That's fine also. Especially if the site is not cooperating. You could definitely do Cash App. You can do PayPal. Um, you could do Venmo. I'll put that back up here. So if you guys want to pay like that, we could do that too. All right, do you want this one? The Nami alt art? I actually just opened my ST29 deck and pulled that. So I just got this one. But if you want that one also, I can throw it into your stack. No, my bank stopped doing Zelle Dibs, unfortunately. I used to have it, I don't anymore, so I'm kind of sad about that, but they stopped doing Zelle. All right, let's take a look. Right here. Nami full art. Last few sales all at 25. So about 175 then, Kane. If you want to do any of those methods, they are all available. Let me put that in your little set. There we go. So any of those works. None of them are any easier or more difficult for me. It's more whatever is easier for you. Got your nice little stack. Who's your favorite character, Dibs? Do you have a favorite? And then also, like I said, do you prefer graded cards, ungraded cards? Is there a type like alt art leaders? Do you just want alt arts? I know you missed it at the beginning, but I have I am surrounded by One Piece cards right now. They are all over, so you just let me know. I haven't really gone through them after the last show, so you'll watch me. I'll be right here. We're just live. I'll be looking through things. If you guys want to run a Deadpool, go ahead and pick up a couple Deadpool spots. We can do that too, just to change up the monotony. But yeah, we are all good. Whatever you choose to do today. Perfect. Got it, Kane. Or anybody else. I mean, if you guys want to do sports singles, I can put some of those up there. If any of you are a big Tyler Shaw believer. Out of 35 from Honors Football. I know it's baseball season. Freeway, I don't know if you're still in here, but Franklin Arias, we got his Bowman first auto. If anybody is a Riley Green fan, 2 out of 3. San Diego fans out there, we got a Fernando Tatis Jr. Heavy lumber. I don't know, I've got lots of stuff. So when you have, one thing I've learned about going to the shows is you really just want to have some of everything. But if you have anything at all, that's the wrong Riley. If you have anything at all, what you should have are cards like these. Graded, not graded, it doesn't matter. But cards that are in the $20 to $100 range, if you are selling at a show, how you make the most sales is $20 to $100 cards. Mike, I don't know if you're still in here or what your experience is. I mean, yes, I sell big cards. I sell cards like this too. However, If you're going to go to a show and you want to have guaranteed sales and know that the show is going to be worth it, you have to have this range of cards. Especially, I mean, 5 to 20 even. $5 to $20 cards, but $2,200 cards, if they are in the slabs especially, those are what move. Like, it just goes. I don't know what your experience is, but at least for me at the shows, that's the range that you want to be in, because that's the stuff that keeps moving, keeps going. Um, that's the happy place, I guess. And I'm still like, what? I'm so surprised that it wouldn't let you pick up more than 50. I'm I don't even know what to say. Like that, I'm surprised that the store won't let you do that. Yeah, see, 5 and 50. That's the spot you want to be if you have cards in that range. No matter what show you go to, whether it's a fast show or a slow show, not a lot happening. What I have learned is if you have the $5 to $50 range, it's going to be good. Like, if nothing else, you'll at least get your spot, your money back for paying for the table and that kind of thing. But you have to have that range of cards. If you only have high end, yeah, it only takes one card, but you have to find the right person too. I wonder. Let's see. Yeah, sure enough, it does it to me also. Why does it do that? A very good question, Das. It really depends on the show. Is it a 1-day show, a 2-day show? Where is it? How many vendors are available at the show? I mean, I've been to shows where you can pick up a table for $20, and then especially if I go to the front row card show, those are like $270 a table. So anywhere in between that range, you have shows from that whole range there. Uh, well, tables. That's how much the tables can be. So it really depends on where you're going. The bigger shows, you do sell bigger cards, but again, you pay a premium to go to those shows too, to have a table and to be able to sell at those shows. So it just depends. A good question. Oh, there, Kane, I think I figured it out. It should work now. Or anybody who adds more than 50, if you want to get some store credit in there, anybody who does that, it should work. Uh, 20 to 50, you got it, Dibs? Sounds good. Well, there's one. I actually have two different versions too. I don't know if you want either of those rainbow Luffys. But 20 to 50. So most of those, like a good range for those is going to be alt arts, which I do have a lot of the alt art leaders. I don't know why this Tom Brady was in the stack, but if you want this Tom Brady, that's for sale also. We'll put 400 on that one. But a lot of these Dibs, Jinbei, Kobe, Lim, Jewelry Bonnie, not Mihawk. I thought I already took that one out. Maybe I did. Vivi, Goldie Roger. This card is actually very popular at the shows. I sold a bunch of those. Some alt arts, a secret. But all of these alt art leaders Dibs, these are going to be a lot of $20 to $50 range there. Sabo, that one was one of the ones from the last show. I did check that one. That one was 22. We got a Law alt art leader. Lots of $5 cards here. $10 cards. Some of our alt arts, especially from OP13, the 5 Elders cards, these are pretty popular, so those are going pretty nice too. Nice, man, Jim. There you go. Hey, everything's for sale, Kane. Everything's for sale for a price. My deck, I do have those cards out. My deck is actually, it's over there a ways, so my deck cards are set aside. I did change it with some of the OP15 cards. So some of those are in the deck now, and I did pull out some of the ones that I had. That's bad luck, Mike. That are good for beginners. So are you looking for a beginner? Like, do you just want like alt arts? Are you looking for playable cards? Because I would say if you want quick, easy sales, a lot of like these $4 to $5 cards that are just very playable cards. If you find a One Piece player or you have these set up at a show, for example, people will come up to you and those things will move super quick because especially the yellows right now, the yellow decks are very popular and those move fast. I had such a hard time keeping my display full. The beginning of the show, it was constant. Okay, sell, put back in, sell, put some more, sell, add, sell, add. So it was just a constant thing. It depends on what you're looking for. If you want cards to hold, I could put together a couple of those cards that I think would do good in the long run. But that's the thing with One Piece. It really depends on what you're looking for. So I could do that for you. I just need to know more of, do you want easy sales? Do you want good hold cards? Do you want, yeah, I don't know. Cards to hold. Sounds good, Dibs. I could do that. What I would tell you, oh, it's right here. So this is what I think. And I'm saying it because this is also what I'm going to try to do. But these treasure rare cards, I think these are going to be a fantastic hold because they are very hard to get. The other cards that I think would be a great hold are these event manga cards. These, you usually get one, possibly two of these per case, but usually it's only one. And because some sets have 2 to 3 of these, like OP15 has 2 of these, that really means every 2 cases you have a chance to get one of these cards. So they're undervalued. Some of them are still under $100. I think, I don't know. Let's actually look this one up. I don't know if I have that one priced, but let's take a look. We'll look at it together. This is from OP11. Here. Well, guess what, Kane? The last show, I actually picked up 2 of these. So I'm not selling both of them. Well, yeah, let's take a look at this one. So these are going to be great holds because they're very hard to get, but they're not super expensive. Price on this one. So 48, 49, 49, 50. So this one's actually going up. I think, oh, what did I get that one for? I don't even remember. But look at the graph here. So back in November, I think it was right around here when I picked it up. I think it was like, I want to say I got it about there. I don't remember. But these prices starting to make their way up. You could pick them up for $20. So long run, I do think that these event mangas are great holds. The other cards that I think are good holds are going to be cards like this one here. Because these are from the early sets, OPO2 and OPO3. Cards like this, those boxes themselves are very, very hard to find. So the prices of those keeps going up, but I think these are great holds. The VV alt art. You want this one, Dibs? So these are the ones that I like. I mean, again, I keep buying pretty much everything, but all of these early sets, the prices just go up. That's what's happening. So I like them as holds. That's just my personal opinion, though. How about the Bonnie or the Limb? You like either of those, Dibs? No. OPO6. Let's look up. This Tashigi. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Here we go. You're new to all of it. I mean, I'm just gonna say this, Dibs. I'm definitely no expert. I'm not a pro, but these are things that I personally am doing because I think it's worth it. This card right here, the raw version, this is a 9. The raw version selling for 14. This is another old one. This is a 9. So not the 10. I don't know. Let's see. Can we find one of these? OPO6 Tashigi. Let's see if we can find a 9 that sold. But yeah, I'm trying to, like, these are just things that I do for, you like them raw? Makes sense. It's what I'm doing for my personal collection. So just because I think it makes sense. And so far it's worked out pretty nice. So do you have any interest in the treasure rare Luffy? So that one's going for about 50. I think that price is accurate. This is one of the ones that I picked up. Let's take a look. EBO3. You do want the treasure? Okay. Sounds good. Oops, wrong one. Try this again. There we go. No. That one's actually going for about 9. So that VV's down a little bit too. All right. So that one's about 9. That one's going for 50. These I just priced recently too. So 10, 13. Let's take a look at that Luffy. That should still be accurate, but let's take a look here. Treasure Rare Luffy. Trying not to, I mean, I don't want to short you guys. That's the big thing. It's hard, and especially at a show. How's it going, Big J? What I tell people all the time too, I try to stay on top of prices to keep things updated. But with how many cards I have, I can't reprice every single card for every show. It's impossible. So I do my best, but I always tell people, all right, let's make a deal. Like if you want to look it up, maybe the prices are wrong, maybe they change, something like that. But I can't reprice every card. So I do my best. I have prices. They could be outdated. It really depends. Go here. That is also a thing, Emma. That is also a thing. When people, what I mean by that, some people will come up and they will say, "Oh, well, guess what? This card last sold for $80. So are you interested in trading or buying?" Like, okay, let's take a look. Well, when it comes back that it actually last sold for $40, then, oh yeah, this one looks like it, oh, that's lightly played foil. Let's see if we can find regular. So near mint is about 40. Lightly played looks like it's going for 30, but near mint is very well $40. So that price is a little less for you. So we'll go down on that one. So 50, 40, 9, that's 99 plus these. If you want that set, Dibs, how about an even 100? We could do that and call it good. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't try to be difficult. Yes, I want to make sales. I want to sell things. I want to. If you guys are ever interested in trades, the last show, I traded so much at the show. Tons of trades. Nobody had to switch cash around either way that way. I picked up some nice things, some things like that. It was just crazy. So it was fun. All right, 100. You should be able to get that in the store also, Dibs. Let me know. But I do think I fixed that. And I don't know if you tried that, tried to get anything else there. Do I have Kazan? Yes, I do. I think you have this one, but I do have Kazan. I was hoping that card would get a black label, because how cool would the black look if it was a black label? All right, Kane. I know you're interested. Do you want this one, Kane Train? If you don't, I was gonna send this one off, but Kane, I am very willing. If you want this one, I will let you have that one too. I'll pick up another. It's not, I go to enough shows, I go to enough things. It's not a hard one for me to pick up. So I would do that. No? Okay. All right. I'm going to send it off then. But it's yours if you want it. I have some early, I think it's like OPO2 or OPO4. I do have early cards of Kuzan. Where are they at this point? I don't even know. That's the question. Because he doesn't have very many cards, but I do have a couple secret rares of his. I just need to see if I can find them. Yeah, I will do that. I'll pick it up. I'm sure I will because a lot of people are selling the treasure rares. I'm very much buying the treasure rares. So the aces, Kane, these cards, I do like those. Those are very nice. Uh, or just the OP12 in general. I do like that they did those. There we go. There's one of them. All right, there's one, Dibs. I knew I had one. I think I have a couple of them. The other one, so that is OPO2. That's one of the early secret rares. Let's see. I think I have one from OPO4 also. I think that's a set. I don't remember. So many cards. Purchase. Nope, not those. Yeah, I personally like the OP11 SPs. Those are my favorite. But the OP15 SPs, especially like the one that you pulled, I don't even collect Whitebeard Cane Train. But the OP15 SPs are fantastic. I am a big fan of those. Well, for now, Dibs, it looks like that's the only other Kuzan. So let me get you a new sleeve. Oh, the alt art event card, Kane? So Dibs, you can pay either way here. You can use Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. You can use any of those, or if you go into the store, I do have electrifying cash. So if you just want to buy the cash and just leave a note that says Kuzan lot, or Kuzan and treasure rare, or something like that. Yeah. This one, the Gum Gum Rain Luffy. That's the one you're talking about, right? So this is from OPO2. This is one of the early ones. Yeah, if you want to buy, here's the thing. I don't want to sell anything, but it is a business and I have to keep running in order to buy things, right? So I have to have cash to buy things, but then I have to sell things to buy things too. So they're all for sale. But I did pick this one up. Can I show you the texture here? Yeah, kind of. See how it's like gears or sun rays in the background? I picked this card up because I loved the artwork. It's up to you, Kane. They're all for sale. There is no limit on any of these things. If somebody came by and wanted to buy all of it, I would be very sad. I honestly don't know if I could do that. Maybe I would, but we would have to talk about a good price there. But I'm sold on One Piece. I'm in on One Piece. I think it's going to be fantastic. The future is bright. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. You have 12 years of the Netflix live action. You have the card game. It's already been an anime for 27 years. They're only into season 2. So, you know, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I am very well sold on One Piece. I'm curious now, Kane. I don't. Let's take a look. Let's see what this card OPO2. Let's look this one up together and we will see. So Dibs, if you just go to, it should be on the home screen, but if you just go to like the group breaks or the auction or anything like that, there should be a thing that just says electrifying cash. Just click that. We said $100. If you just buy 100 of them, just leave a little note on that cash that says, oh yeah, I'm buying the One Piece slot, the Kuzan, the treasure rare, anything like that, you know? So just something like that. Just leave a little note so I can make sure. I'm going to write your name on here right now, but that way we know, okay, yeah, that was the payment for whatever. And then in the future, I will try to have more of these cards posted on the singles section. And that way we can just, I want this card, this card, this card, call it good. Gum Gum Rain OPO2. We're going way back here. OPO2 Paramount War. Miss it? Gum Gum. Why am I not seeing it? This is why we got to take a look. All right, let's go to price charting, and we will try right here. OE02 068. Yeah, so Dibs, just buy $100 cash and then just leave the note, and then that way I know, okay, that $100 payment essentially was just to buy the lot of cards. For today, that was the easiest way I could think of to do it, but if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. Alt art. Right there. PRB2. 30, 26, 37, 47, 35, 28. So there you go, Cane Train. It's not one that I've seen a lot of, but at least for this graded stuff, there you go. Or not graded stuff, but the last sales. $25 plus $10 shipping, $25 plus $23 shipping. So it's a pretty solid $25 card, it looks like. Not bad. You know what we should do though? We should do a giveaway for we'll give away for somebody. Let's give away. I mean, pretty much everybody likes Luffy, right? We'll have a nice Luffy giveaway here. Actually, give away a Tony Chopper. Emma, I forgot. Did you say you have this one? How's it going, Josh? Give away a Tony Chopper. I just spot this because I think the picture's hilarious. Cane Train, no. You're not just going to send me 25 just because. I already have it. I'm not going to have you pay it to not send it to anywhere. If you want that card, it's yours. All right, let's give away this Tony Chopper. You guys are all in here. You're all hanging out. Again, if you want to do the Deadpool break, that is up on the website. But let's go ahead and type Chopper in the chat. Just type that in there. Get yourself entered to win this Tony Chopper card. Cane Train, I already have it. What do you mean you're buying it to give to me? I already have the card. Manjim, your payment. All right, I got Cane Train's payment. Manjim, I did get your payment, yes. That's the way it's gonna be, I guess so, Cane Train. Well, thank you for buying the card to add to my collection. The big collector in here? Dibs, yes, I did get your payment also. So you are good to go. I have that set aside for you. Your lot is there. Kane, I appreciate you. Thank you for buying this card from me to give to me. I will very much let you know if I find another one, but I appreciate you. Which card, man, Jim? Which one are you buying for $50? I appreciate you. Are you buying the Gum Gum Rain Luffy card? Are you buying this card? This one? Okay, I missed it. You're crazy, Man Jim. Man Jim and Cane Train, you guys are hilarious. I appreciate you. Just put you together something. Okay. Character? Do you like alt arts? Do you want easy sale, like playable stuff? I'll ask you the same questions as Dibs. What kind of stuff are you looking for? Easy sales, like lower $5 to $10 cards? Do you want alt art cards? Do you want some of the just rares, like the promo cards? What kind of stuff do you need or are you looking for? Except for this one. I'm keeping all the gold on. You guys aren't making me sell these. That card for $50. That's the card you want, man, Jim? $50 right there. There's a nice law card. Nami, Zoro, another Nami. Are those the cards you need, man, Jim? All right, let's go back to our giveaway, though. Somebody is going to win this Tony Chopper. You guys are hilarious. Man, Jim, just let me know what you're looking for. Just put together something. All right, so this card? An alt art Vivi. Yes, I actually just had it. That's this one right here. So this is the Vivi alt art. It's from EBO3. I don't think I had one from 15. I don't think I picked one up, but it's possible. I think this is the only alt art that I picked up from the last show, of Vivi specifically. And this is the EBO3. I know you hit the SP version. This is just the alt art version. All right. We got all you guys in here. Let's make sure. So we have 14, no Streamlabs. Let's go to a race screen. And we are going to do a pirate race. 2 minutes. One, two, three, 4, and 5. All right, good luck. Here we go. All right, that sounds good, man, Jim. I can do that. There's a lot of very nice looking cards where the artwork is phenomenal. I'll try to put a nice, like a bigger stack together, because there's some great $2 to $5 cards where the artwork is phenomenal. And that's also why I picked them up too. Which one, Cane Train? Which SCC Luffy? Because I've got like 10 of them. 'Oh, you know what one of my favorite artworks is? It's actually just the regular super rare of Carrot from OP14. That card, that artwork, so nice. "10 seconds, who's it gonna be?" Hops! Hops Dyer, always hanging out. Hops, you are gonna get yourself a Tony Chopper. That makes me happy for you, Tops. I appreciate you for hanging out. I know your filler luck has been pretty terrible also. So I'm happy that you're able to get yourself a Tony Chopper. I know, right? Who doesn't like Tony Chopper? Come on. Coming your way, Pops. Speaking of Tony, I did hit 2 alt arts in the starter deck. I actually hit the Tony Chopper alt art from starter deck 29. It's just a fun card. I like it because he's like a blockhead. So I don't know. I know that one's not anything crazy or anything, but I just liked the artwork on it. All right, Man Jim. How about that carrot? I love the artwork on this card too. You wanted to see a Luffy SCC. I mean, that one's a little more expensive. That's the alt art SCC. But there's one. There's another. There's another. There's another. And, you know, take your pick. How about one of those? Throw a Luffy in there for you. Yeah, I agree. 100% Pops. I love the carrot artwork. Such a nice card. That's actually what I was looking for, and I can't seem to find it. But that Carrot EBO4 card, such a nice one. There's a nice Kaido. Let me know if you're interested in any of these, Man Jim. If you see one that you like or want to have. A lot of the, oops, this one, pirate foil cards. So these, I just like the artwork on those also. But I can add a few of those to your collection or to your stack, because they're like $1, possibly $2 cards, but the artwork on them is fantastic. Like this one. You can see all the pirates in the background here. There we go, EBO4 Carrot. And that's my problem too, Pops. Why do you think I have all of them? And as you've seen, I have multiple of a lot of these cards. Kobe. I think I have like 4 of these Vinsmokes. Sabo, Kobe. Kobe. Yeah, that's one of my favorites also. That's this one, but also the regular SR. The regular SR, also a fantastic card. I know I had one. I thought that. Where is it? Oh my Dawn. Do you have a favorite character, Man Jim? Or, I mean, Luffy, I'm guessing, right? Like everybody? Do you have any? There's a nice Boa. Any other one that you like, or Queen? How about that, Luffy? That's actually a. I was surprised when I looked at the price of this one. This Luffy is not that cheap. I was happy to pick that one up. I believe that one was part of a trade. Kaido is also very popular. Where'd it go? This artwork, I also always thought this one was pretty cool. Those are all the base. This Shanks. So this is the base Shanks card. I love this artwork. That's why I picked it up. It's just the regular starter deck 8, but it is one of the super rares. I love that artwork. You guys can't tell me that's not a cool picture. You got the boat in the background. You got Shanks right up front. That's a nice card. This Kobe from PRB2. Huge fan of this artwork also. You're gonna make me make tough choices here, Man Jam. I don't know. I'll throw this one in here. We'll take a look at all of these, but there's a reason that I collect One Piece. I love it. I love the artwork. I love how they all look. It's just fun. Yeah, isn't it, Dibs? Emma, drop your ComC in the chat. Post a link in the chat right here. There's another Shanks card. Uta, Five Elders. That's one of my favorite SRs. Just the base too. Oh, so many cards in here that I could just add to your stack and just keep going. Gum Gum Gatling, love that artwork. The new Enel from OP15. Those are tough ones to get, Pops, especially PRB1 now. Those boxes are like $1,000 something a box. It's getting a little crazy. But we'll take a look at all of these, man, Jim. So for $50, I don't know what this comes out to yet, but I think that's a pretty good start at least. I don't know. Let's look up this Kobe alt art. PRB2 Kobe. Let's take a look. Kobe. Kobe alt art. All right, so the price on that one clearly went up, at least from when I got it. As you can see down here, low sale price was about $20. I think that's what I got it for. Now it's going for $35. I don't know. We'll take a look at some other stuff, at it, see what we can throw in there for you. I know you said you wanted the other Luffy, so I'll add that one in there, Man Jim. But fun stuff. I know it's hard. I try my best to show you guys, but because of lighting and the glare from the cameras or like the top loaders or the sleeves on the cards, it's really hard to show you the full effect of the artwork on these. They are such fantastic cards, and I wish I could show you better. And it makes me sad that sometimes I can't. All right, I'm gonna at least put these in here as your starting build, Man Jim, and we'll go from there. Alt art? How's it going, Duck Dodgers? Surface checks look better in person. That's the regular 10. Wow, we got crazy thunder going on, guys. Guys and girls. Where'd the alt art go? Just had it. Be in this stack. not in that stack. Is this the one you meant, Cane Train? Did you want the regular one or the alt art version? Okay. Yeah, the alt art. Where did I put that card? Luffy, don't hide from me. The last time I checked the price of it, which was a few weeks ago, it was going for $80. I was very surprised. Is it in here? Maybe it's in with this Kobe stack. Yes, there it is. Let's take a look. We'll look at it together here. So the Luffy Alt Art SEC. This card, OP10. Is it this one? This is PRB. Oh, no, this is Royal Blood. 54.78. All right, so this one, another crazy price jump. So, as you can see now, these are all from this week. It's going for $30 to $35. But this high sale price was $78. It's not in there. I think I picked it up for... No, I didn't. This is one that I pulled. I pulled this one. It was one that I was going to send off for grading. That's why. Look at that. It was at one point. It must have been when I just checked $78. So now it's going for 30 to 35. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I've had for a long time. So not as much as it used to be. But the price jumps are crazy. All over. This one, Nibs? I'm going to send a lot of these, especially if they are the alt arts. If you, again, Dibs, Cane Train, anybody else in the chat, if you want this one, do let me know. I know a lot of you prefer the raw cards, which is perfectly fine. I buy a lot of them raw because I also use them to play, but when they're alt arts, these I do try to send off. This one actually looks really good. So the centering on here, the glare is so hard to show you, but the centering on this card looks pretty fantastic. That's one of the ones. That's why I was going to send that one off. You want this one? Sounds good, Kane. Sounds good. How about 35 on that one? Not gonna lie, I know you're sending a bunch of stuff off too. I would definitely send this one off. Card jacked. So add this to your pile, Kane. Getting bigger by the second. There you go. Now it's in with your stack. Oh, I didn't know that you were asking to see that one. Oh, unless you just mean right now, just recently, yeah. You did just ask to see that one again. But there's, I mean, a lot of these cards. I have, as you saw, 3 of these. Which one do I want to send off for grading? Probably this one, actually. Probably send this one off for grading. Got a couple of these. Which one should we send? I have multiple of all of these cards. Well, this one must have been part of a trade because I don't do Pokemon. You all know that. That is stuck. I'll take a look at the surface after that. There's a little something. Looks like there's a fingerprint right here, so we'll clean this one up afterwards, but ooh, definitely played. You guys see that? That one's probably coming back a 9, so not sending this one off, that's for sure. But this one, we would send that one off. So many cards. Got multiple of all of these things, and there is a reason. Tina, are you still in here? I know you like Amon-Ra. We got a 62 out of 99. Crazy thing is, that was the bounty number. I pulled this one out of the hobby box of my Topps Chrome that I looked through. Yeah, right, Emma? My Walmart just said, you know what, they went from having it open on the shelves to locking it up, bounty included. Well, Cane Train already took the bounty. But they locked it up, and then they decided that they just weren't going to do cards anymore because there was still too many people scanning other things. As you've seen, like somebody would scan, was it like, no, it was Taco Mix. Taco Mix. I don't know, Tina. Let's look it up. Give you a good deal on this one. The green went for 50. Just out of 199. 275 went for 30. 150 went for 45, so I don't know, probably $40. Yeah, probably a $40 card is what it looks like. There's a 275 that sold for 40, but I don't want to go too far back because then you start getting into the ridiculous prices. Yeah, no worries. It's just crazy what happened with pretty much all of the Walmarts and what they're doing in their card section. So my dog is very scared of storms, which is funny because her name is Stormy. Um, and there's crazy thunder right now. So she just came over and she's now just like at my lap, trying to get on my lap right now because she's the dog that if she could be part of you and attached to you with the storm, she would be. And that's what she's trying to do is be like literally in my lap attached to me because she's scared of all this thunder. Kind of funny. I feel bad for her. She's too, Emma, she's big. She's a 60-pound dog, not a little dog. Here, let's see. Come here. Come here. Can I show you guys? Maybe she's black. I don't know if it'll pick her up. She might be part of the background. Well, there's her fur. Ooh, puppy. She's so scared. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. She is trying to hold on to me. Like she's using her paws though and doing this. She is trying to grab on and be like, please save me. Let's go for a few minutes here. And then we'll kind of wrap things up, start moving that way, and then we'll be, of course, live tomorrow. But is anyone interested in any of the alt arts? Of course, plenty of Luffy's. A Tony Chopper. Emma, I don't know if you want that one. I don't think we've taken a look at this one to see what this one is going for. Starter deck 29. Let's see. I know, it's so hard, Emma. She is like, she is right next to me. I always feel bad too, because when the storms are happening, she's like, she is shaking and panting, and I feel so bad. But I don't even know, like, there's nothing else I can do except for just pet her and tell her that she's fine. So 16, 17. One went for 21. There's a 12 and an 11. But Tony Chopper is always popular. This card I picked up though because I thought it was a hilarious Luffy. He's so old. Such an old Luffy. For that Chopper, probably 15. I would do 15 for you. The last couple went for 16 and then 17. There's one for 21, but then there's also a 12, so I would do 15. Yeah, that works. That would work just fine. You can do that, or if you want to, you can pay with the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You could do any of those. It is up to you. Finally laid down. Maybe she'll calm down a little bit. Okay, perfect. I got it. You are good to go. And get that in a top loader for you. I'll see if I have any other. I know you, especially Emma, collect Chopper. I have some duplicates. I'll see if I can find any of those and just kind of see if you're interested in any of those too. I don't think I have a lot because Chopper is very popular. So quite a bit of his stuff sold at the last show. Believe it or not, right? Yep, it is definitely your fault. All because of you. Sounds good, Mancham. Yeah, I have a little thing started for you. I'll just take a look in there. You said you wanted that Luffy, correct? The Gum Gum Luffy? Honestly, though, Emma, that's probably true because a lot of people didn't even get into One Piece until afterwards. So maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're telling the truth here. I do want to do before we head out, unless anybody else is interested here, lots of other singles and things like that that we can do. If anybody else is interested, let me know. But what we are going to do otherwise is do a giveaway. Surprise! Type that in the chat. This is just going to be for another filler into the Deadpool break. So 7 full spots, 5 fillers left in Deadpool. But before we head out, we're just going to do one last thing. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me here, especially when it's unplanned. Pretty fun. We did run our Fantastic Four break. We got some of the sales going, just building lots together, and just taking a look at prices and kind of talking about how you find the good prices at the shows, what you're looking for, how to compare things. Because you saw yourselves, a lot of these, the price range is very, very different. So take a look at all of them. TCG Player, price charting, eBay last sold, 130 point. Some people even use the collector app. If you're using TCG for trading card games, some people use the collector app on pricing and things like that. Whatever you do, though, yeah, I'm going to go tomorrow, JJ. Definitely going tomorrow for my birthday stream, May the 4th. But yeah, you guys just be careful. Take a look at everything. Don't let people be like, oh, look, here's the last sold on this app. Well, if you look at the general trend of all of the cards and everything sold, just be careful out there, especially because it might be a little easier with Pokemon, but especially with One Piece. Not all of them have the listed prices and things like that. So some of these cards are harder to find, and you do need to make sure you check all of the avenues. So absolutely, Pops. May the 4th be with you. So part of it is just that knowledge, just telling you all, okay, go here, be careful with what you're doing or looking for, things like that. You just gotta be safe. Don't get burned. Freeland, how's it going, Freeland? We are about to wrap up, actually, but this was more just like a sales or auction day, selling singles, building lots for people. We did run a break, though, but things like that. But it's good to see you. You did make it just in time for the giveaway, though, too. You could win a spot into the Deadpool break. Last week? There you go, Pops. That's exciting. Hey, that is something worth celebrating. Tomorrow, no. Friday, yes, Freeland. Tomorrow, because it's May the 4th, and Monday, the day before the birthday stream, it's going to be mostly like a manga Monday. So we'll have One Piece, we'll have Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Star Wars, May the 4th be with you. But Friday, I'm hoping to have football. We will definitely have some baseball. You guys know at least one time today, we do need to do a panda race, because why not? So here it is. We have our panda race. I appreciate you all, though, for hanging out, just talking about the cards, doing singles, selling things like that. Fun stuff. Okay, sounds good, Emma. I will take a look. All right, good luck. Wait, what am I doing? Roly poly pandas. Oh, you got a nice list and a nice collection of Tony choppers, Emma. A good collection. Yeah, the prices are crazy. Especially the Santa chopper from the gift set. I do have that one, but it is an expensive chopper. The manga choppers, also expensive. Yeah, why don't you have the manga, Emma? From EBO2. That's the easiest one to get. That's funny, Pops. JJ Sin, JJ, congratulations. So you are gonna get a filler into the Deadpool break. So congratulations, JJ. Try to keep it fun for you. Always having some giveaways, even if we're just doing singles and selling things like that. But I want you guys to all have fun too. I hope you enjoyed it. Because this was kind of just like a random let's get together and put some cards up there, list some things. Let me know. Any suggestions, any thoughts, any things you want to see. I'm hoping that I do just have singles cards available on the site at some point soon here. I'm busy. It's hard and it takes a lot of time just to list the singles, but I do want to have those on the site. Let me know what you guys think. Is there anything you want to see? Is there anything for streams like today if we keep doing these? I don't know, do you want to see more of the auctions? Do you want to see just listed out singles? Do you want to have a breakdown of characters or players if we do the sports or things like that, you know? Send me a message, make a comment, whatever it is. Let me know somehow, some way what you guys are looking for. But I just want to say I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out, especially on a random Sunday. Very, very different. But wherever you go, if you're going to Egg Stream, we'll probably see you there. It has been fun. Got a busy day to go do a bunch of other stuff. So it's been fun hanging out with you. But until next time, aka tomorrow, we will see you later.